Oh, hello there. I didn't see you. Welcome back to the internet. I am the MoeChicken, and we are back with more Owl Adventure. Ooh, how many instruments have you... It still sounds like a pigeon, by the way. How many instruments have you gotten so far? When you play the instruments in front of the egg, the windfish will wake, and you will leave this island. Now you must hasten to the Yarn Desert. The dark, monstrous inhabitants of the sand will show you the way. Bye. As I was saying, we are back with more Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening, and we have more chores to do. This is going to be another one of those episodes. Oh, hello, Hopterox. Die, Hopterock, die! You too, Hopterock. There we go. And last time we went through the Key Cavern, we fought some slimes, and we got the ability to run. And there are a bunch of things we need to do now that we can run, so we are going to go take care of some of those today. First is up here. This cave, if I remember correctly, is not where I wanted to be, so somewhere else. Shoot, where was it? Oh yeah, it was on the way to Kenlet Castle. There was a place that we passed where we needed to be able to run to break one of those, like, oh, what a strange object blocks. I think it was right there, yeah. And now we can do it, because we can run. Run! I know it's a weird object, that's why I'm running into it. Oh, jeez. Freaking bubble. We want that treasure over there, so we're gonna go get it. But yeah, we've got a bunch of little minor gnip-gnops to take care of, and then we will be able to move on to the Yarna Desert, which is not actually the next dungeon. It is just the next thing we have to do to get to the next dungeon, and this is 50 rupees. Very nice. We are still on our slowly trying to get 980 rupees in order to get the obscenely overpriced bow. Although we don't need that for the next dungeon. We need that for the 5th dungeon, I believe. So we still got a little time, but I still need to save money, because I will eventually need it. Hello, Landmolas! I fell in that hole! Landmola popped out and he's like, oh, I didn't expect you to just... Oh, hey, it's Terran! Hey, Terran, how are you hanging out next to the creepy, beheaded grandma? Oh, Mo! I see you have a nice stick. Gonna borrow it for a second. Yes? He's got a stick! He's hitting the beehive. He gets attacked by bees. Terran, what were you going for? What was the point of that? Okay, I get a granny skull. The stick became the honeycomb. You're not sure how it happened, but take it. What was the point of that? He was just sort of like, hey, you got a stick, sweet, give it to me. I love getting injured by bees. Oh no, bees! It's like, what was he thinking would happen? What was the point of that, Terran? Oh my goodness. What was I talking about? I don't even remember. It completely got me off track. I'm gonna kill some Hopterox. Bombs! Oh yeah, you. How do I get to him? I still don't have 10 secret seashells, so even though I'm near the secret seashell place, I don't actually need to go there yet. So I kind of don't really want to leave this area until I find a secret. Wait, oh, I remembered where one is, so I'll go get that one, and then I can get the bonus secret. So let's see, kill you. Now these things I think are also supposed to be moblins. I don't know why they look different. They're like exotic moblins, maybe. I'm not really sure. They don't look like I associate most moblins with looking like bulldogs. I think right under here. Yep, there's one. Yay! Found a secret seashell. Okay, so now we can go back and get something. But yeah, these moblins kind of look more like goats, maybe. I don't know. They don't really look like moblins, but I'm fairly certain they're supposed to be moblins. So it's a very strange. And this one has a sword. Die. It's very strange. I don't know what those are supposed to be. Guardian acorn. I don't want it. I don't want it. That's about how excited I am about Guardian Acorns. I never want them. Alright, so now we jump, and what do we get? It goes yay! Something! Another secret seashell. Okay, cool. So now the next thing we get from there will be at 20 secret seashells, and that's what we were actually trying to do all this for, so no reason to do that yet. We still cannot swim, which is unfortunate, because I would like to be able to swim, but I cannot. We're in a Kenlet Castle. just gonna wander around a little bit. Like, I know that there are some things you can do as a result of having the shoes, but I'm not really sure where they all are, and this is not one of them. Let's see if Old Man O'Reara has anything to say. Boing, boing! Ah, this is O'Reara. In the Yarda Desert, which is located in the southeast of the island, you will find something called the Angler Key. How much more obvious do I have to be? Bye, click! So yeah, the game is... the game is aggressively telling you, go to Yarna Desert. So it's like you have... First the owl shows up and he's like, oh, you should go to Yarna Desert. And then if you talk to O'Reara, it's like, go to Yarna Desert! And I think if... I'm guessing that the reason they did that is because there's never a reason to go to Yarna Desert. Like, really? I think the only purpose of going there is the Angler Key, and I think there might be, like, one secret seashell over there or something. It really is a very useless area. And our next dungeon is going to be not this way. Actually, what is the fastest way to get there? I'm actually going to have to go back towards the town, I think. Our next dungeon is like a water dungeon. So there's really no reason to think that you would need to go to a desert if there's like if you're going to a water dungeon. So I guess they were just like, okay, yeah, we're gonna throw you a bone and let you know you explicitly have to go to the desert. But I'm not gonna go there because I have other things to do. Oh, that's something I can do that's very important. We can go back to the Dream Shrine. Remember when we went to the Dream Shrine, we found some of those, you know, those, oh, what a strange object, or oh, what a weird objects, and we had to kind of take care of them. And so now we can do that, and we will do so because it's very important. I want what's there. So back we head. Let's see. Yeah, it's still too expensive. Now there is something you can do. I'm not going to do it. Maybe I'll do it after the fact. But, you can steal that. Totally. You can totally steal it. There's a way to steal in this game. However, there are dire consequences, and they are permanent. It will permanently change the state of your game if you do it. So that's why I never do it, because I never liked being literally branded a thief for the rest of the game by, you know, getting caught. So I chose not to do that, But yeah, you can steal. If you don't really want to wait to get 980 rupees, you can just steal that thing. Not a big deal. Because I mean, I think probably the shovel and the bow are the only things he ever has that are really like essential for your quest. Let me make sure yeah, okay, I have the potion, so in case something bad happens, hit. You go down there. There we go. And I hate these things. Oh, ow, they hurt so bad. Why do they hurt so bad? Dash, break. Alright, now we can go up here. And this is... Da-da-da-da! You've got the ocarina! You should learn to play mini songs. Really? I know how to play the ocarina! Hang on, you guys! I'm good, right? Well, it's an ocarina, but you don't know how to play it yet. I always thought that was funny that like if you just try to use it without knowing any songs, you just kind of like play like a he just doesn't know what to do with it. I always thought that was funny. All right, I'm gonna learn my first song, and who else should teach me but my good friend Marin? Wait, was I calling Terran Marin earlier? Whatever, Marin. Hey, check it out. Hey, that's a nice ocarina you have there. Will you accompany me as I sing? You got it! And now we're gonna have a sweet jam session. And that wolf is all about it. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it automatically happens. And now I'm learning the Ballad of the Windfish. Just like that. So apparently I just had natural talent for playing. I just didn't know any songs. Link has never heard a song before, so we couldn't even try to improvise something. But once he hears it, boy howdy, he's got it right off the bat. See, this goes on for a lot longer than I realized. So how do you like it? It's really touching, isn't it? Does it stick in your mind? Yeah, because you play it all the time. Also, her face is obscured and then the wolf attacked her. You've learned the Ballad of the Windfish. Apparently it makes wolves violent. Please remember this song. You should play it every once in a while to keep it fresh in your mind. Okay. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Yay! I learned a song. Hey chickens, check this out. Ba 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 ba. So good, so good. As Terran's not back. He's just dead in an alley somewhere. Those bees killed him. Seriously, it's so okay. This is always strange. So look, so the way that Ocarina works is I'm eventually gonna have 3 songs. Marin, I think like a fish and a frog. But what always weirded me out is what's popping out of Marin's head. Like it looks like she's got like a top knot or something coming out of the top of her head. I never got that. But anyway, we have an ocarina now, and it's going to be very useful after the next dungeon. It's not quite useful yet, but it's going to be very useful after the next dungeon. What else needs to be done? Oh, I know somewhere I can go. Try and remember the places I can go. There was a place up here that we couldn't lift things yet, and so we couldn't do anything with it. So we're gonna go take care of that. Oh, piece of power! That I will pick up. Oh, I love this thing. It makes you fast, makes you kill. Super good. Love it. Love it. But yeah, you know, I just kind of on the subject of Link's Awakening. I said it earlier in the series that this is probably my favorite of the, or this might be my favorite of the 2D ones. Now, that's not to say that I don't like the other ones. I'm a big fan of, I like Link to the Past. I like, The Adventure of Link a lot. I actually didn't start liking The Adventure of Link until I was older. Like, I didn't really have... just almost walked in that hole. I didn't really have that one growing up, so I didn't know much about it. I did have Zelda 1 growing up. Actually, I have sort of a funny story about that I'll tell in a second, but how much? 50 rupees. Not bad. Okay. But yeah, a friend of mine introduced me to sort of the wonder that is Adventure of Link when I was much older. And it's fun. You know, I know that one kind of gets a rough time a lot of the time, but I think it's pretty fun. But this one, you know, I've said in the past that, like, maybe I liked this one because it was mine, you know, I owned it, and so it was special. Maybe I liked it because... I don't know. I really don't know what it is, but I just feel like I've got a lot of memories stored up with this one particular game. But something that has been pointed out to me is that it's also easy. This is not a terribly difficult game. I mean, it's not, like, super-duper easy, but compared to some of the other Zeldas, it's a little bit slower paced. You know, you've got the swing arc, but enemies are kind of slowed down. The environments are kind of more condensed. So there's a lot of things that make it a little bit easier, I guess. And I've said it before, but I like winning. So maybe I like this one just because I can beat it. I don't know. Whatever. I like it. I think it's a wonderful game. And you know, I never played the DX one. I didn't like I had a Game Boy Color, but I also had this game, and Game Boy Colors could play Game Boy games as well. So I was like, I don't need to get a new one. What's up here? Hang on, what's up here? This is oh, the windfish sleeps long and dreamily in the egg above. When you play the 8 siren instruments in front of the egg, he will awaken. This, my friend, is the only way for you to leave the island. Bye. Bye, Pigeon Owl. Mount Tamaranch. Mount Tamaranch. Mount Tamaranch. That's a weird name. And that's a giant egg. Alright, let's play the Ballad of the Windfish. Oh, check it out. Oh, it's playing. Turn it up so I can actually hear it. Oh, that sounds very incomplete. This is kind of a neat thing you can do. As the owl explained, you will eventually have to have the 8 siren the instruments of the sirens to wake the windfish. And the way you sort of get them to play is you have to have an instrument yourself. So I actually did have to learn the Ballad of the Windfish and get the ocarina before I could do this. And the game actually sort of lets you come here and play it, even if you don't have all the instruments. So it's just kind of a neat way to hear what each instrument contributes. I don't know. I like that kind of thing. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I didn't have blah 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 Link's Awakening DX, and so I didn't. There was a lot of like stuff in Link's Awakening DX that I don't know anything about. Like for example, the Color Dungeon. Don't know about that. There are like photographs in that game, I think, that I don't know anything about. There's I think there are a couple of other like little minor changes, but yeah, I like this one though. Oh, so let me explain that little story I was talking about with the with Zelda 1. So when I was a kid, I've mentioned numerous times that I have sisters, 2 older sisters, and they had a friend down the street who had a Nintendo, and I was just like, I don't know, I was probably like 4 or 5, very young. And I remember, did I say Super Nintendo? I meant Nintendo if I said Super Nintendo. What is that? What is that? Hang on. Pause the story. What is that? Welcome to Fish Cave. Goodbye, Fish Cave. Guess that will become... Oh, hey, I know where I am. Candlelit Castle, south of here. So, they had, like, in a keyhole? Huh? A keyhole here? It says Angler Keyhole. So this is where we eventually need to come with the Angler Key. We can't do anything about that yet, so we'll have to come back later. Anyway, so my sisters had a friend who lived up the street, had a Nintendo, and they had Legend of Zelda 1. And we were back in the prairie. Cool. Not done up there yet. And when I would go over there, I would play Zelda 1. And so eventually, my sister's friend noticed that I always liked playing it, and they said, hey, do you want to borrow that? And so I did. And then I never gave it back. But that's not the end of the story. The story is not just that Moe is a thief. There is more to the story. There's a hole with the staircase? What is this? Oh. Oh, okay, I know what this is. I can't do anything about it yet. So, sometime later, I had a friend named Matthew, I believe. And Matthew was a good friend of mine. We played games together. He had a lot of cool stuff. He actually introduced me to Yo Noid, which I really enjoy nowadays. But I remember one time I loaned him this stolen copy of The Legend of Zelda. Wait, is that all I can do up here? Alright, I'm gonna make my way towards the desert. Oh, shoot. I'm up against time. Oh, I've just been rambling. Okay, I tell you what. I'll finish that story on the next episode. That's right! Cliffhanger. I'm the MoeChicken. Thanks for stopping by.